Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, no one like, oh yeah, one like, oh yeah, no one like, oh yeah, no one, no one. Hello, how you doing, my angel, my one and only, the only one that I miss.
Hello, and welcome again to another installment of Unveiling Africa, one beautiful face at a time. Today, one of our first guests in 2015 is a young, lovely lady who is a singer and a songwriter right here upstate New York. Welcome, and hope you enjoy the show. Welcome, Miss.
Hi, it's nice to be here.
Thank you. We have today in our midst Kayla Barone, and her royal name just speaks a lot about who this young lady is, who has accomplished so much in such a short lifetime. She's going to tell us about herself, how she came into music, why she loves music, and especially why she's interested in Unveiling Africa. So let's get started with our beautiful Kayla. Nice to meet you again, Kayla. Welcome on the show.
See you. Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about Kayla Barone. Who is Kayla?
Well, I am a singer-songwriter, as you mentioned, and I was born in White Plains, New York, and I currently live in LaGrangeville, New York. And I have always had the drive for music. I am always performing gigs. I'm always in competitions. I've tried out for TV shows, and the journey's only beginning.
That's right, too. Kayla here has done so much for herself. One of the most interesting things she has done is to sing the national anthem. And we all know that's not a very easy song to sing or music to play. So let's find out, when was the first time she did this and how many times thereafter she sang the national anthem?
The first time that I performed the national anthem live was it was in Atlantic City at a restaurant, and it was actually an amazing experience because I was only about 9 or 10 years old, and as I was singing, all of the chefs in the kitchen and everybody in the restaurant came out and they were looking, and it was really amazing to see that. And after that, I knew that all I wanted to do was music.
That sounds right too. And she sure loves to sing. Over the summer this year, she created her own first video, which is on YouTube. And she's going to tell us about the music, the song, and the writing of the music. Tell us about it. Tell us a little bit more.
My music video, which is on YouTube, you can find it under Kayla Barone, Crazy Fool, is an original, and I kind of wrote it about feeling like you're different, and I think that everybody can connect to that at some point or another. And it's a very interesting video. I mean, anyone who watches it can definitely be entertained. It was definitely an amazing experience, and I hope to make a lot of music videos in the future. I think that anyone can really connect to this song, and it's catchy and fun, and I think you should take a listen.
Yes, and it was really catchy. At first I said, Crazy Fool, why would she write such a song? But she did a great and an amazing job, and you'll see later on in the show some excerpts from the video, and also the song actually being played by Kayla. Kayla, I know you've also participated in some competitions. You told me you like to compete in music, in songwriting and singing. Tell us a little bit about some of those competitions you've been a part of.
Okay. I was actually in a pageant for the state of New York, and I did not compete for the whole time in the pageant itself, but I competed in the talent section of it, and I placed for New York, which meant that during Thanksgiving break I got to travel all the way to California, and it was truly an amazing experience meeting a lot of people who have similar interests as me, and if I could do it again, I definitely will, because I learned so much.
Thank you. That's good. Did you also participate in some music or talent shows like X Factor, I believe I heard you say?
Yes.
Some time ago? Tell us the experience about
When I was 12, I tried out for the X Factor, and it was definitely a life-changing experience because I waited online outside of the Prudential Center, and it was raining out, and I was so, I was online for probably 10 hours, and I was just
love.
I was just waiting to get inside, and then I finally did, and it was like all worth it because the people I met along the way were so interesting, and I have stories to tell for a lifetime. So I am about to try out for The Voice January 25th, and I'm definitely looking forward to that.
And we wish you all the best. We know Kayla is going to do great. Whether she wins any of these competitions or not, she's still going to be a star. And not only here, but internationally, I know for sure. Tell me, Kayla, what motivates you to write songs?
It's basically whenever I'm feeling an emotion that's like extremely strong and like you can't ignore it, whenever I'm really happy or I'm feeling like a certain way about someone or something, I just go to my room or somewhere quiet and I just start writing and it just flows from there.
And how do you get your music put together?
Well, I also play the piano, so I usually write the lyrics first. That's how I usually do it, and then I go to the piano afterwards and think of a melody.
Wow, good. Now, I know you're writing a song for Unveiling Africa. We cannot wait to hear what you wrote about us and maybe some music to follow with it. So before the end of the show, she will release for the first time here on Unveiling Africa her song that she wrote about us. And what an awesome, passionate, put together you did. So we will stand by and we'll hear that later on during the show. Now, tell me again, are you going to be doing this for a lifetime, and how has this planned your future? What are you going to do with music?
Well, I definitely want to go to school for music, and I definitely want to pursue it. I'm going to continue competing as much as I can and performing gigs, and hopefully something really amazing will come out of it.
So far, what's been one of the most amazing gigs you've performed, besides the Atlantic City one when everyone came out to cheer for Kayla?
Let's see, one of my most amazing
memorable ones.
Well, I did write a song for my Sweet 16 party, which was in May, and I actually wrote 2 songs. One of them was called Dancing Shoes, and I wrote it and it played during my father-daughter dance. And I also wrote a song to play during the candle ceremony. So those were both really amazing experiences. I had a lot of people. I also handed out CDs at the end to all of my guests that had the 2 songs on it, and I've just been receiving good feedback about that since, and it's really great. It was a memorable night.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. How many Sweet 16 or 16-year-olds can write a song, music for their party, and have the father dance with them to the music, and have friends go back home with CDs? I think she's phenomenal. Don't you think so too? Well, let us know from our show, about our show on YouTube and on my website, Unveiling Africa, to let us know more about, to find out more about Kayla and where she's going. And we will follow her all through her career, God willing. Now, tell me, Kayla, I know your parents have been so very helpful towards your career in songwriting and singing. And I know they think the whole world of you about, your chosen path. How do they respond to your liking music? How do they feel about your music?
They're extremely supportive. They've never missed a gig anywhere, no matter where it is. Whenever an opportunity comes around, they are as happy about it and excited as I am. And it's really great to have such a team in my life. Yeah,
you better appreciate them too, because you never find a whole package like that all the time. Well, towards the end of the show, we'll also talk to Kayla's parents and find out what they think about your daughter in music, in this business. It's a very tough one, I know, but with all the love and support that they give her, I'm sure she'll go places. I truly know she will. Tell me anything more about your music. Do you do anything philanthropically, like with your music in mind? I heard last time you sang for the little ones at a children's home. Tell us a little bit more about your philanthropic music life.
Yes, 2 days ago I performed at the community center in Poughkeepsie for all the little kids, and it was a really, really amazing experience. I performed some Christmas songs and some originals, and just to see the smiles on their faces, I knew that I really made a memorable moment for them. So I was really happy to share my music with people of all ages. So.
Thank you. And since we're on Unveiling Africa, I never fail to ask my guests, what they think of Africa, what they know about Africa, what parts of Africa would they like to visit, if they had the opportunity to do so. Because eventually what our goal is to travel the whole of Africa with people who've acknowledge some interest in certain parts of the country, of the continent. So if you wanted to go to, say, a place like Nigeria, maybe when I go to Nigeria, you'll come with me, you'll be part of the entourage. So have you ever thought about going to Africa?
I think it'd be really amazing to go to Africa. It's so beautiful, and I love animals so much, so that would definitely be interesting. It's a really beautiful place, and every year me and my family travel to somewhere different, so I definitely will speak to them about going to Africa because that would be life-changing. What
kind of animals do you like from that belong to native of Africa anyway?
I love elephants. Elephants are my favorite animal.
And I can see that now.
Yes.
It's next to us. What country in Africa would you like to visit?
I would really like to go to Nigeria. I think it's a beautiful place and you can learn a lot from traveling.
Yeah, that's good.
I would also really love to go to Kenya because I mentioned previously that I'm a really big animal fan.
Okay. So you like to go see some giraffes and elephants, like you like? Okay. All right. Now, what about the foods?
Well, Soki Mack, the hairstylist and makeup artist, mentioned that she likes jellafrice, so I would be really interested in tasting that.
Oh, that would be nice. It's really nice. It's very tasty too. One of these days we'll make some for you. I know you're a singer, so I'm sure you look at musicians all over the world, and especially in Africa, since we're talking about Africa. Which are some of your favorites, or who is your favorite one so far?
Probably my favorite would be D'banj, because I really love dance music, and it's definitely catchy and fun to listen to.
Oh, good. It's nice, and it's true. He's a very, very fun-filled musician. He sings a lot. Yeah. Nice dance music. What would you like to do for the African continent if you had a choice to do, from the little knowledge you have?
Well, I definitely would like to perform there eventually if my music career takes that course, but I would definitely love to perform there. I mean, I am very open to all genres, so I write anything from pop to country, anything. So if I were to perform there, I could definitely write any genre. So.
Okay, that's nice. So you want to talk a little bit about the little song you wrote for Unveiling Africa at this time?
Okay. The primary message of my song, Unveiling Africa, is just that everybody is the same and we can all connect in some way, and that we're all human beings and we all have a lot of similarities no matter what.
And that's exactly what my message is for Unveiling Africa. That's exactly what I believe, and that's why I created a show, that we're not all so different after all, that people from all over the world all can unite to be one love. That's what I preach.
We may never meet, 'cause there's distance in between. We're all different shapes, but God made us all the same. So smile and wave to a neighbor, 'cause you're on your side. We might look different, but we're all beautiful. We're from different lands, but the same sun shines on us. So blow a kiss to a stranger, 'cause they're on your side. What? We will always be one. What? We will all become one in love. We will always be one. We'll never cross paths or share each other's dreams. We'll remain strangers, but we are all human beings. So let's all get together and unveil Africa. What? We will always be one, one. We will all become one in love. We will always be one, one. We will always be one.
So we will ask Dad and Mom more about your music career and how they influence you and how they've helped you come this far and what they hope your future will be like in music. Behind every successful and great artist are some very special people. The parents, of course. I'm talking about Jim and Susan. And we have Kayla's parents here to tell us a little bit more about Kayla. Nice to meet you, Jim and Susan. Thank you. So we're going to ask Jim and Susan what it is like to raise an artist such as Kayla. So Jim and Susan, we're going to ask you, what specifically did you find fascinating about Kayla, and when did it start? When did this music thing start for her?
Okay, what I find with Kayla is that she's just naturally fell in love with music ever since she was very young. And she's just always used her music throughout her life, whether she's up or down, or no matter what's going on in her life. She just throws music into it, and it just makes everything okay. Whether it's something good going on, it's great, and if she's down, she just writes a song. She's always been a good creative writer, and she's been told that since she could write, really. And she's always used her writing with creative writing and poetry and writing music. So, you know, it's awesome to see, because when she's writing, she can write her own music and not just sing covers and stuff. So,
yeah, I've always found it very interesting. Like Susan said, up or down. Like, say there's a stressful moment in the house, Kayla will retreat to her room, go right on her keyboard, and start to write a song. And it's incredible. It's the melodies, the endless melodies that just flow out of her. I think she's really gifted, and it's a lot of fun.
Now, and also, I know that Dad, you had mentioned a Reverb Nation. What's that? Reverb Nation, where you introduced Kayla's music to the world.
Okay, Reverb Nation is a website for musicians. I was told about it by a friend down at work, because I'm always tooting Kayla's horn all over at work. Yeah, I like networking Kayla. So I was told about a website that's for musicians to showcase their own music. So there's all types of genre. There's country, bluegrass, blues, rhythm and blues, anything you can name. And all ages. You could be 12 years old, you could be 50 years old. So I told Kayla, go on there, maybe some people will see you, and, you get your name out there a little bit. Kayla goes on there, and in a matter of 1 week, I see my little daughter's name, Kayla Barone, #1 on Reverb Nation.
Congratulations.
It was awesome. It was such an experience. I said, Kayla, come on. I called her to the computer. I said, get down here. Look at this. You're #1 in your area on Reverb Nation in the first week. It was really a good thing. It was a lot of fun.
How do you incorporate Kayla's very hectic lifestyle in the music business with your own personalities or your own lifestyle? I'm sure it's not easy.
It's been exciting for us because, our life is just kind of regular and a little boring. So, so Kayla keeps
Did you have to say that on
Kayla keeps us busy. So Kayla's like, because she's always performing, it's very entertaining to us,
It's pretty much our life.
Yeah, it's become our life. If we're not driving her to a recording studio an hour away or doing a gig somewhere, especially since she doesn't drive yet. She just turned 16 a couple months ago. So we kind of have to go take her everywhere. And she's just always doing something somewhere, whether it's volunteer or, for any good cause.
It keeps us very busy, but also it's a lot of fun because she's always getting, wherever she goes, she gets feedback. People always come up, your daughter is such a beautiful singer, and it's fun. It keeps us having fun all the time.
So where do you see Kayla's future with music, and how do you, what are the expectations of her in this lifestyle she's chosen?
Hopefully her future will have a lot of music in it, and hopefully somebody will find Kayla and take her under their wing and really show her the ropes, because I think she can become an amazing artist, truly, in my heart. I just think her lyrics, everything from the writing to her vocals, I think if the right person took her on, she could be really successful. You know, and with all of the feedback that we get, I think be awesome. So
I agree, but also, even if she was not to like make it, so to say, make it, I would love for her to be in music as a career, in any aspect, because it's just, music is real. I feel is really good for your soul, and to have music in your life, and that to be your trade, you know, what more could you want? You know? That's great.
absolutely.
So we're hoping for that.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Barone, Susan, and Jane again for giving us an insight into Kayla's music business and music lifestyle. I know it's not an easy job to be great supporters of your daughter in this business, but I know with your blessing and your great support, she'll be a star, a superstar there. We pray for that. Thank you.
Sweet, just like a candy cane. I really hate clubbing. Who's the boy with the neon suit? Get me his number later, as he's already into you. Punch bowls that taste like poison, sour yet sweet like you. Come over my house, see maturity in your own body unto. I'm not sure if I'm boring, my audience is snoring, I'm actually pretty wild. Until my peers in English is barely breathing in a crowded room. Let me make or break my reputation at a social gathering in town. I'll be the broken princess with vomit covering her gown. At the end of the night, I don't need the neon lights. I don't know what's good, but I don't want the cops inside. At the end of the day, who's this man in the valet? I can barely move. The strangest dancing on the roof. I really hate parties, they just drive me insane. So much sipping rumors, sweet just like a candy cane. I really hate clubbing. Who's the boy with the neon suit? Got me his number later, less he's already into you. Punch bowls that taste like poison, sour yet sweet like you. Come over my house to maturity if you're over body unto. Hey, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? I'll be home all night, not going to the party. Why don't you come over? Me, you, and nobody. I don't need no photograph taken. Tell the paparazzi I forgot to take in. Your eyes are the summer, you're being alone. Why don't you talk to me? Answer your phone. I really hate parties, they just drive me insane. So my tongue goes sipping rumors, sweet just like a candy cane. I really hate clubbing. Who's the boy with the neon suit? Got me his number later, less he's already into you. Punch bowls that taste like poison. like you. Come over my house, see maturity if you're over body unto. Come over my house, see maturity if you're over body unto.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Start when you're ready.
Okay.
People change day by day. I knew them all before. They're just a couple strangers now walking in and out my door. People scare me, the things they say, like, are you kidding or not? I'm living in a generation where me and song is all I've really got. You, I'm just a crazy fool. You're just a silly tool. Reality is a dream. Colors are black and white. Love isn't a touch you. It's simple, but you've gotta get it right. TV is realness. We watch them live their lives rather than live our own. Now tell me, love, does that seem alright? I'm just a crazy fool. You're just a silly tool. I know what's happening. These people are, they my friends. Am I living a lie? Is this pretend? I know it's changing me. What am I now? My history. It's almost as if I'm going crazy. I'm just a crazy fool. You're just a silly tool. We may never meet, 'cause there's distance in between. We're all different shapes, but God made us all the same. So smile and wave to a neighbor, 'cause you're on your side. We might look different, but we're all beautiful. We're from different lands, but the same sun shines on us. So blow a kiss to a stranger, 'cause they're on your side. What? We will always be what? We will all become one in love. We will always be what? We'll never cross paths or share each other's dreams. We'll remain strangers, but we are all human beings. So let's all get together and unveil Africa. What? We will